What's going on, everybody? It's Thundershot, and I'm coming at you right now with some more Dragon Ball 2015 movie news. For those of you who don't know, I made a video about a week ago talking about the brand new Dragon Ball Z 2015 movie. If you haven't seen that, link to that will be in the description down below. Make sure you check it out. But to get those of you caught up, about 3 or 4 days ago, maybe, there was a little teaser trailer released for the new movie, and the reason I didn't make a video about it is because it didn't really show us anything. It showed us the dragon powering up, and it showed Goku going Super Saiyan. Also, there was a cover picture released of Goku using instant transmission. However, I think for the most part, none of those things really come as a surprise. Maybe Goku using instant transmission, but it's not really important news until we know more. That's why I only tweeted it out. So that was just to kind of catch you guys up who don't follow me on Twitter. By the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. The links to that is going to be down below. And I update you guys on little news like that I don't think is worth a video, but is news nonetheless. Anyways, moving on from that, we got some more information released. At the time I'm reporting this news came out 2 hours ago, so I'm really on the ball with this one. That's why it's coming out so late at night. But the teaser trailer that we saw before that didn't really show anything important got an extension, and on top of the extension, we don't really see anything new. However, there is some Japanese text that really means something that appears on the screen. So I'm going to leave a link to this whole article in the video that I'm talking about, the trailer I'm talking about, in the description down below, but do not go check it out yet because I'm going to tell you what the Japanese words mean, and it's actually kind of important that you know this because they're the most important part of the video. Anyways, so the official website for Dragon Ball Z 2015 movie has received an update, as well as an extended teaser video in HD. Most of it is the same of what we saw earlier this week, but now Shenron can be heard clearly telling whoever summoned him to choose their words carefully, as he will make one single wish comes true. Then the words, then the words, "There's someone I want you to revive," appear on screen in Japanese, followed by Dragon Ball Z, and then Goku powers up while he is a Super Saiyan. On top of that, the video ends with "The worst wish in history, now despair begins," and then GW 2015. Now, for those of you who don't know, GW stands for Golden Week 2015. I'll put the release, I'll put what that means in an annotation on the screen now, but it's a special week in Japan, G Week, Golden Week. It's a special weekend or week that lasts a little bit longer than the others over in Japan, and it's a big deal. It's kind of like a holiday for them. So that's when we're getting, the movie. That's when its release can be expected, is during that Golden Week. But now I would invite you all to go check out the trailer for yourself, see it. But I'm going to talk about what all this means exactly and the vibe that I'm getting. So we can assume Goku or the gang or the group or whoever, because they're still using Goku as the poster child for this movie, makes me think less and less that it's going to be a Vegeta-based movie. We never know. The movie could go either way, but in both the trailer and the cover photo that they're using for it right now, Goku is still the main guy. But let's get down to what's really important here. In case you guys don't know, I've already done a video up called Super Saiyans 4 and 5, No More Super Saiyans, where it talks about Toriyama in an interview. Talks about Goku and how he's mainly going to focus on his base form in Super Saiyan 1, so we probably won't see Super Saiyan 2 or 3 from any of the Z fighters from here on out. So we can expect Goku doesn't go any further than Super Saiyan 1. Maybe he revisits God, we're not sure. But let's talk about this wish, the worst wish ever made, and there's someone I want you to revive. Clearly those go together. Clearly whoever they revive is the worst ever. Now immediately what comes to mind is a villain, and I had so many thoughts on this before I made this video, and now I can't seem to bring any of them out. But basically, Toriyama said this is an original concept, one that he wanted to that he almost would add on to the manga if he could, if he really wanted to. But this is an original concept. He says also it still follows Battle of the Gods, though. It picks up where that left off. But focusing more on who he could revive, I had so many ideas pop into my head right away, but none of them really made sense. I thought of everyone throughout the Dragon Ball Z series. There was no one they ever killed or locked away that they should be afraid of now. Like, why would Goku revive anyone? Because I think of a villain if it's the worst wish ever made, you know what I mean? Then I think more, because you know, if they revive Frieza, Cell, Garlic Jr. was kind of a filler saga, so that doesn't count, but if they revive Frieza, Cell, Kid Buu even at this point is no match for Goku and how strong he's become. So nobody from the Z series I really saw getting revived would change anything. There was no one really important dead in Z that would be the worst wish ever if they came back to life. So I thought further ahead, maybe it's got something to do with Battle of the Gods. Maybe there was a god of destruction before Beerus they want to bring back. Maybe the first ever Super Saiyan God. That could be an interesting wish. Maybe he comes out and he's actually a dick and the legends weren't true or something like that. A lot of people speculate perhaps he could be bringing Broly back from the dead. Maybe Broly's had his time to train another world. Broly can go Super Saiyan 3, or hell, maybe even further. Maybe Goku wants a rematch with Broly. But there were a lot of people who thought this too, by the way. A lot of people thought Broly was going to be the one coming back. And to that, I have to dismiss that because Toriyama's working on this specifically. It would be as if it was a continuation of the manga, and Broly never appeared in the manga. Broly isn't officially canon. And I know this movie obviously never appeared in the manga. However, I think because it's coming from the direct hand of Toriyama, it's going to tie in with the manga as opposed to a side movie or filler from the anime or anything like that. I think it's going to be more manga-based. That's why I think Broly is basically an impossibility. However, I can't say being proved wrong would upset me. I just really don't think that Broly's going to be who they're talking about in this movie. To move on from that, after all this thinking, maybe it was something that tied in with Battle of the Gods, maybe it was something in Z, or hell, maybe even the original Dragon Ball we may have missed or overlooked, but who I really think is going to come out in this one, who I really think they're going to wish back, I think it's going to be a completely new character we haven't met yet. I think in the very beginning of this movie, they're going to talk about some mythical legend and like the worst person in the world, or maybe it is the original Super Saiyan God. Like I said, we really don't know anything at this point, but they're going to talk about like the worst person who ever existed, the strongest one alive, whatever. And for some reason, either they're going to need to bring him back to life, or Goku and or Vegeta are going to want to bring him back to life to fight him. One more possibility I thought about is maybe they think this guy's a good guy, which again brings me back to the potential of it being the original Super Saiyan God. Maybe they think this guy's a good guy and they needed a secret from him, or they think the world would be a really great place if he came back to life, and then it turns out they're wrong and he's a bad guy and he has some ultimate plan to destroy the universe or something like that. We don't know. Anyways, that's about all I've got for you guys today. I've rambled on long enough. Again, the article will be in the link down below where it shows you the video and everything I'm talking about so you guys can get up to speed. My Twitter is also going to be in the description, and anything else I may have mentioned in this video. On top of all that, I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys have any thoughts on who this possible worst person in the world they wish back could be? Do you think it's going to be a brand new character, or do you have a specific character from the past in mind that could potentially completely ruin the whole world and make, quote-unquote, the worst wish in history, Now Despair Begins, happen? Let me know your thoughts, like I said, in the comment section down below. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. I update you guys on Dragon Ball Z news, such as this movie, Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse news, the game coming out, and I do regular playthroughs and stuff like that on this channel. So subscribe here for more of any of that. As always, I want to thank you guys for coming out today. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked the video. I'm Thundershot, and I'm out. Peace, guys.